Hello and welcome back. It's time for Chit Chat with Two Teas. As usual, I am your host and counseling psychologist, JL Valdez. And today we are at the Elliot Francois Photography Studio with none other than Elliot Francois. Yay! Applause in the
Thank you very much.
Thank you for finally agreeing to come on the show. We've been chasing.
It's been a minute.
A hot minute. But you know what? Nothing happens before it's time.
That's correct.
And we're happy to have you as one of our extra special guests.
Oh, geez.
Here with us here at Chit Chat with Two Teas.
Okay. I hope I could add some value to the program.
But that's why you're here.
That's
why. But wasn't it? If you didn't add no value, you wouldn't be here. True story.
There we go.
All right. So, well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Elliot Francois? It's a very fancy sounding name.
It's a Francois.
Francois.
Oui. Well, I'm the owner of Elliot Francois Fotography. I've been doing photography formally since 2011.
Okay.
But, we have the informal situations when we get a point and shoot.
Right.
And that's really started to kick off in 2007 when I went to a festival with Tricanal.
Pups.
But that's another part of the story. We'll get to that. And started taking pictures of where we were in Seville, in Spain, for a festival called Womex.
So you just dropped that you were in Spain? You just drop it?
It's one of those things.
Easy.
We do things.
Right.
Okay. But it was very picturesque, and I took a lot of pictures of the crew as we were in London for rehearsal, and then when we went to Seville. So from there, I started seeing, the textures that I was getting looking like something that could be marketable.
Right.
My composition was pretty decent, so from there it started building into something that I thought I could pursue.
And here we are today.
And
I feel like there's plenty in between the story.
A lot of in between stories.
So we're gonna get into that.
Yes.
But firstly, maybe you could tell us what's in your cup.
Well, right now I have water in my cup. But I mean, we drink all sorts of things here at the studio at ELCA Studios.
Listen, I'm telling you something. We're not coming to do all the professional headshots something. This is a cup of Bailey's Keurig coffee.
Keurig, yes.
Keurig. Okay, no, I don't have anything against, because I'm not a big coffee drinker.
Right.
I will drink it occasionally. I have to be in the mood, or if somebody offers me something nice. Big up you, Camille. She's the one who gave me this beautiful cup of coffee, but we'll talk more about Camille later. Right? And this is probably the first time that we came to a place that's not like a restaurant, and they're like, hey, what would you like to drink? Hospitality is where you from, South? Yeah. Mind blowing.
So not people can. It's not people don't. Anyway, you really need to drink some coffee here.
So Ricardo Ricardo gets, what is this? Krispy Kreme, classic roast.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Right, and I'm just here with my Baileys and living my very best life.
Normal thing.
Right? But, and to be fair, this is normal because I did come with someone to do a photo shoot in September of 2024, which is last year.
Correct.
And it was the same thing. What would you like? Coffee, tea, wine. Right?
Yes.
So it's a classy kind of establishment here now.
Well,
right?
We try to add value to what we offer to clients. So it's not just photography alone. You get your makeup done here as well.
True,
It's
yeah.
in-house makeup. But we'd like to make it an all-inclusive type of situation to make people
Yes.
comfortable. So sometimes people don't eat anything when they come to the shoot. So a little tea, a little coffee. Sometimes people want a little wine to get them in a certain mood.
Yes.
So make sure to have that type of amenity to add value to scale up the business, as opposed to just coming to get your shot done and then you bust it.
So you see, if you want an experience,
It's an experience.
then this is where you have to go, right?
Elliot Francois Photography.
Hello.
Boom.
So why are you drinking water?
Well, because we have a lot of talking to do, so I'm just making sure
Fair
that
enough.
you know.
If it's really water in his cup. It is, guys.
Let's go.
Yeah. So that was literally in your cup. What about figuratively? What do you have going on?
Okay, so I need to give you some backstory as to why I do what I do.
Yes, please.
My degree is in theater. My first degree is in theater.
You theatrical?
I have no idea,
I never
right?
would have guessed that.
First degree is in theater arts from New University of the West Indies.
Big up UWI St. Augustine.
St. Augustine, definitely.
DC, what is it? DCFA?
DCFA. Well, you know what's going on with DCFA. Anyway, but that's a whole different story right now. We ain't go down the mashing up of the building and all this kind of thing.
Yes, it was very emotional for the past students.
Yeah.
Yes.
Devastating, actually. But you know what they're doing, right? And then I went on to get my master's degree from Arthur Lovejock, Global School of Business. My master's is in small and medium enterprise management. So, and then I've been playing music for roughly 35 years.
I won't tell you all how much of my life that is, but that's a long time.
It's a bit of time.
So when you say playing music,
well, I'm not
like DJing.
No. I've been a drummer for most of my life.
Like an African drummer, or like a trap set drummer.
A trap set, a drum set.
A drum set.
Yeah, let's call it a drum set.
I am not a musician, so you are educating me.
Isn't
that what they call it?
It's not no trap no more. It used to be a trap, I guess, to set up and thing, but it's a drum set.
Okay.
Drum set.
So you play the drum set?
I play the drum set. I've been doing that since about age 15, 14, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Which progressed from being in QRC, in the marching band. Yes,
marching band?
All kind of
I'm learning so much.
Kind of things went on in life.
For you.
But yes, so it's what I do now with photography is I'm marrying up all the things that I've gone through in life with theater, in music, understanding beats, understanding people, understanding stage, stage presence, and adding that to people's understanding of what they need to present to their public.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the business part of it to ensure that the business is running, the marketing is done, the speaking to public is done. You know, all those things are part and parcel of what I think scales up the business and adds value to what our presentation is. But there's a part of it as well where my focus has been about bringing women to the forefront as often as possible. So the majority of my clients are women. But because of the culmination of all of this thing, my sister's boyfriend, he was into photography.
Okay.
And both of them, they eventually got out of their normal corporate lives and started a company called Mangoes. Mangoes restaurant on Independence Square.
Okay.
His name is Dexter Roberts. My sister's name is Sharon Francois.
And be Sharon and Dexter.
Right. So in 2008, is that right, Camille? My sister passed away.
Oh.
Yeah. And then in 2016, Dexter passed away.
Well, we picked them up still because they had such an integral part of your story.
Dexter, he had sickle cell. But my sister, she had some bad fibroids.
Yeah.
And she endured a lot in raising her daughter, my niece, Maya. And while going through that, I mean, she got a World Prize while she was studying at Lockjack in marketing. But she also developed, during all of this pain, all the struggles that she went through with fibroids and scraping and everything. You all know what goes through that situation. She helped to build business, Mangoes on Independence Square, and then Mangoes on the Avenue, because they diversify there. And I just think that it's important that women in this glass ceiling world, in this boys club world, they get a chance to show themselves in their authentic selves and their true selves, and the energy that they bring and the value that they bring to organizations. And I think from my expression and my understanding of theater and eyes and seeing people and you know, showing the juice that people have, I think I'm in a position to help women to pull that personality out of themselves, to present themselves, especially on LinkedIn, especially when they have a conference, their authentic selves, their true selves, their powerful selves, and how to position themselves properly to whatever market that they go into. And it's not just a picture, and not just a headshot because the company sent better. No, you have a certain brand that you need to present to your audience. So that's kind of where my mentality is when I'm doing headshots. So
it comes through. It comes through because I know some people personally whose work you've done, or with whom you worked, I should say. And that is part of what drew me to say, hey, let me see if I could find out about your services. Was not disappointed at all. You know, but that's how we also realize that we have too many people in common.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So I just want to say a big thank you to Brittany Cayenne, former guest. Right? Yes.
Brittany.
Former guest. Always on Ricardo show, the living room. Right? But also a friend and colleague of mine. And when I saw her headshots, I was like, Brittany, who did this work? It looks amazing. And she told me about you. Right? And that is how...
Thank you, Britt.
Yes. That's how the link was made. So big up you, Brittany. Big up you. Right? And then you would have also worked with my whole sister, Nicole Carter, aka X-Tempo. Yes. Okay. Right? So I saw some, and that's just to talk about, and you know, Ricardo is going to have beautiful images of that, where he's going to just insert here, insert here,
insert right here. Insert right here.
Where we see the professional side, and then I think with like Nicole's shot, it was definitely more creative.
Yes.
You know, so I think it's just so beautiful that you're able to help women express those various sides of themselves and do it so beautifully. So, job well done. Thank you for that.
Thank you. I mean, it's no disrespect to the guys.
Because you make the guys look good too.
The guys looking good too.
You make the guys look good too.
They're looking good too. But I have more of an affinity to branding women.
Yeah.
And women they like the camera. They like to see themselves in front of the camera more than guys. Guys a little more stoic and unless
takes a little while for them to warm up.
Unless they have to get it done by the company.
Yeah.
They ain't coming there. So, but
true.
Women, in their quest to celebrate themselves more, you're seeing more of them coming out, and people hearing more and more about Elliot Francois Photography. So they say,
That's right.
I see her,
They're going to hear a lot more about it.
So we're taking it as it comes. We're grateful for it, and we're moving in faith.
So I like that part. But I like both.
Both.
The part and the part.
That's right.
Right?
Parapching.
So that is beautiful because without faith we can't do anything.
That's right.
So what was the career trajectory like prior to photography?
You serious? You want to hear all of that?
I want you to say, but you is the one who say have plenty in story, and I like stories.
Father. So it all began when
tell us, Melvin.
No,
inside joke.
I've done a number of jobs over the years. Worked in printing. I worked in the bank. I worked at COT. Big up Miss Alice Nimas, because she took a chance on me after I finished. my first degree.
Yeah.
I was manager at a company that she started called Media Insight.
Pick up you.
That was a really nice part of my trajectory because I was content manager there. It's a media monitoring company. And in between there, it was always photography or music going on.
Okay.
Right. And my last corporate stint was at Queen's Hall as the operations coordinator.
Okay, very fancy.
Yeah. So it's been a gamut of different things that have generally always hinged on service, customer service, which, you know, it helped to groom a certain behavior, a certain type of speech, a certain type of interaction with customers. So regardless of what you do in life, once you can cultivate into something that could better you and to get you speaking to clients in a certain type of way, building a certain type of rapport, building respect, it's all good.
And helping to create the Elliot Francois photography experience.
The brand and the experience, you know.
Hello.
Oh gosh, who is that one?
Who is that?
What are you doing there? Nah, but,
you're coming out the real you. We're seeing more sides of you.
It is a mix
Yeah.
of being quirky, as well as being very corporate.
I think that works because everybody responds to different sides of you.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So to be one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we are not one thing.
We are not one thing.
We can never be one thing.
Yeah.
We have bacchanal ways.
That's right.
And we have in the office and how are you, sir?
That's right. Good day, sir.
Great to see you. Great to see you. It must be a mix.
Yeah.
But I think people appreciate getting out of the corporate jargon.
Yeah.
And when they could talk, hey, what happening?
Yeah.
You're good? Everything good? Yeah, what are we doing today?
Yeah.
People appreciate that so that then they tend to relax.
It helps to break down
down that barrier, that intensity that people, especially in this field, where people believe you have to be so and so. Once you put on a jacket, you have to be so and so. And so and so.
Yeah.
When I just wanted to break away and pull this away and say, hey, watch me, look me. I already know who is me. And once I go into that mode now, then people start to say,
relax.
I'm T boy. I'm T boy. Everything. All right, you're good, Elliot. You're good. And that helps to keep the air lighter.
Yeah.
It lightens up the whole energy of the room, and then I could say, okay, now we can start to work. And now I could start to direct you.
Right. Because now there's a little bit of trust building. Very similar to therapy. You know?
There you go.
Very similar to therapy. You know, we have to get to know each other. And I always tell my clients, you know, if after the first session you say, well, she was really nice, but I don't know, maybe we're not the best fit, that's okay.
And that's fine.
Because you have to feel comfortable with the person in order for that trust to develop. You know? That's how it works.
It's very, very important. And I think I've cultivated a certain style that helps to build that type of rapport. Whether you call it trust or if you call it just seeing a certain side that makes people distance themselves from themselves, kind of thing.
Makes people distance themselves from themselves.
Yeah, because you think you have to be.
Yeah.
And the corporate realm especially trains people into having to be something that they're not.
Yeah.
So you have to show up for Mr. So-and-so and the director so-and-so. So you have to do the strut.
Yeah.
And oftentimes I've seen that people just want to cool
just
it.
Want to be.
And just be.
They just want to be.
So I say, hey, you ready for the wine? You ready? We have a little and then
flavor that coffee.
And then after the whole shoot is done, people don't want to go.
They don't want to go.
Because we've created a cocoon where you can be safe. A safe space where once you leave, then you can go back and do your bacchanal.
And you have to put the mask back on. Yeah.
And it is a mask because I mean it's survival.
Which we all have to do.
Which we all have to do.
But you know, sometimes we get to do it differently, and coming here allows us to breathe for a bit.
So I'm happy about what we've developed here, just to create a safe haven for people. Even though you need to do what you need to do to get the pictures done.
Yeah.
But I think I've helped to change the game a little bit. I'm not too sure what others do, but I think my theater training and my understanding of beats and music and stuff.
Yeah, that works for you.
I think that's my value added situation.
That's your VAT.
That's my VAT. I didn't want to go into the tax, but that's my VAT. That's my value added.
I don't understand taxes.
You see what she's doing? You see what she's doing?
See, we all have our ways of breaking down barriers.
Oh, that's getting this.
Right? We all have a way of breaking down barriers. So speaking of, so you've given us a lot of your, I think, corporate self in terms of this brand and Elliot Francois Photography and the type of population that you work with, etc. What is your goal, your aim? But who is Elliot Francois? When you are not behind the camera, who's that guy?
Camille?
That's right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like you to know Camille is in the room. And Camille is Elliot's wife. And she's amazing. We love her. We're adopting her.
Very good.
Yeah, she is amazing. And we see why he keeps her around. You know? She is value adding. That's what she is. So that's the first thing that she is. Big up you.
What just happened?
She's brushing her shoulder.
I thought this was about me.
Well, there's no you without her.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
Hello.
See this coalition in front of my eye.
So apart to outside of here, of this studio space, and when you're not behind the camera, you are first and foremost Camille's husband.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Could you tell us about Camille? How long have you been together?
Wow.
Forever and a day.
Camille and I, well, first of all, wow. Camille and I, we've known each other since youth group days, since 1987. Yeah, we packing some age.
They look great. Let me tell you all. They look amazing.
So 1987, we were in youth group, and there was a musical production called The Witness. And you know, there was a moment in time when all the young people around, they go Martin and Diamond Vale, we socialized in church.
Bring the children to church. It could mean their future husband, wife. Come on, guys, let's get it. And in Jesus' name.
Yeah. So after that,
that's what the Lord wants.
It's lime. Focus. We lime. And there was no thought of anything.
Right.
And then I went on to work on a cruise ship.
You work on a cruise ship too? Playing the drum set?
No, it's before that actually. It was before that. Right.
Camille, can you verify? Okay, thanks,
yes,
Camille.
She will. Trust me, she go verify. Yeah, fact checker.
Fact checker, yeah.
Yes. But it was the cruise ship. Yeah, it was the cruise ship.
Where you were playing the traps,
the drum set on the Disney Cruise Line.
Disney?
Yes.
Amazing.
And when I got back, then we started talking.
Oh, they started talking?
We started talking. I wouldn't say exactly who started talking.
You started.
No, she don't like this part of the conversation.
Your Camille is weak. I wish I could see her.
Yes. And then, started progressing. And then I went to Japan.
You went to Japan too?
I went to Japan. I was
just out here going places?
At Universal Studios in Japan. Yeah, I was always going somewhere.
How long did you work? What?
Yeah.
So how long you worked in Japan?
I was there for 9 months. It was supposed to be a 6-month stint, and then they
playing drums as well.
Playing drums.
What?
Yeah, at Universal Studios. It was in the Jurassic Park area because we from the island.
Oh, too bad. People.
Yeah. It was. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
It was one of those things. The same thing on the cruise ship. They expect Caribbean people. Whatever. You just you do what you have to do. You make the money, and you
come home.
You perform for the people, have fun.
Yeah.
And
come home and then marry Camille.
Hello. So in
that order. And I tell Camille come in front of the camera. She's talking about she want to come in front of the camera. She should be here for this.
No. No. Okay. Hey, you know what? Anyway, and then in 2005 we got married. So this year will be
20 years. Yay! And God bless it, and God continue to bless it and bless you all.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's been a journey. It's been
of course
like
ups
any,
and downs.
any relationship is not that.
Yeah.
It can't be linear because you're dealing with different personalities,
That's
different
right.
expectations in life and so on. So, but we've gotten to a point of, you know, after a while, is either you're in or you're out. And we've gotten to a point of understanding now that
you're locked in.
We just say,
locked in, buddy.
What we doing? What we doing?
Yeah.
So,
Camille, tell the key in your lock, guys. He's locked in.
You get in camera now, you know. You get in camera now. This is not how this was supposed to go.
It's even better. Love it.
You find so?
Love it. Love to see it. Love to see it.
I used to like
I love seeing good partnerships.
I know I used to like
now
you.
You love me.
But now with this coalition back and all, no, it
Camille for life. Team Camille.
Anyway, yeah. So Camille has been an integral part of the business. She's been in corporate for a while. Well, quite a while, I should say. Quite a while. So I've been forging through. Right. Mainly by myself. Running it how I expected to go because she's doing her thing. Yeah. But over the years, the support has increased, and seeing how the trajectory of the business has gone in a certain path, and the focus, especially from the pandemic, because the pandemic brought a lot of things for many people. Yeah. Right. And it helped the business focus more on headshots and portraits rather than everything. Right. So you were able to kind of streamline a bit. It's streamlined and do a niche activity, because I was doing weddings, I was doing events, I was doing and when that happens, and this is advice to anybody who's listening, when that happens, you become a jack of all trades, and there are many jacks of all trades. Yeah. And it's important to find a niche that suits you, that you're comfortable with, and forge ahead with that and make your business plan towards that, because the everything will saturate you, and then you're not known for being that person. Yeah. Because everybody's doing it. You need to be known for being that person. It's wild that you were doing all of that by yourself. But it's you're trying to sustain in this weird entertainment market, because you're doing music. Yeah. You're trying to do ads, because I did ads as well. Yeah. You're trying to do this and that to try and make your daily bread. Yeah. So, and that's the issue with our entertainment structure as it is right now, that you have to do so many things in order to just make that monthly payment. But our system is really, really whack right now. It's whack. Sorry, it's out of whack, I should say. In terms of the structures that we have to make for a better situation for entertainers. It's good for management and it's good for corporate XYZ. Yeah. But for entertainment structure, it is not where it's supposed to be for sustainability purposes. So I want to come back to who you are, but that's actually a pretty great segue into our next segment, which is what boils your water? What are your pet peeves? Because that's an important part of mental health. Yeah, boy, I went in front. That's okay. That's all right, because that's how we do it here in Chit Chat. This is how it would be in a regular conversation. You go a million places and come back. So clearly, us not having a proper structure in the entertainment industry in Trinidad and Tobago is one of your pet peeves. Boils your water. Can you tell us about some other things that boil your water? Good. That is honestly, it's mainly that, because I've been invested in that for so many years. It's like, it's 3 decades. Yeah. And trying to get people into an understanding of what is necessary to be a sustainable artist. We're lost. Wow. We're lost. And I just this morning, actually, I was speaking to a friend of mine who also worked at COT, but he's based in England, Keith Kirk. And hey, Keith. Yeah, good day, Keith. Because he's in England. Gosh, father. But he's into publishing, he's into rights management and so on. And the conversation was about how sustainable, like, our genres of music are. Yeah. and why they have not grown into international success,
Right.
Similar to reggae. Reggae had its Bob Marley and Peter Tosh and so on.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just the talent, because we have mad talent in Trinidad and Tobago.
Mad.
It's about our management systems.
Yeah.
And our visionaries. So reggae had Chris Blackwell,
Okay.
who culminated the talents of so many people in that era in the reggae industry.
I have to Google who he is after
Yeah,
this
he was a master at the way he thought and producing and getting the production out into an international market. We've been pretty much insular, creating music for ourselves, and hoping that the world grabs one. So our tempos, the words that we use in the creation of our songs, and aside from that is the whole management structure, because we want to do everything on our own. So
a lot of silos.
Lot of silos, and for something like the movement of a genre of music, we threw it away, I would say.
Yeah, that's a big statement to make, you know.
Yeah, it is. We threw it away because instead of focusing on things that people like Kevin Little has done, watching the tempo of our music, there was a period of time when we went into the power soca.
Yeah.
And the BPM was racing, and it's aerobics.
Yeah.
And our people kept it to ourselves. Yeah. That is a FET situation, is a carnival thing. Is a Lionel Richie, he made millions off of singing about love.
Yeah.
All his songs about love. Which is a universal. It's
party.
It's party and loving
it's
the party.
Yeah.
But ours has been about the hand in the air and wave it and wine.
But don't you think that has kind of changed a bit within the last few years?
Well, it has changed, yes. But now we have to build it back from Kes now.
Right.
We have to build that trajectory back up from understanding management, understanding booking agent, understanding touring manager, understanding the whole network of things that need to happen, the label, the various interactions with international bodies, corporate bodies, the Sony, the whoever. If we don't have that, then we spinning top and just doing things for a season, and then hoping that I get a hit song to go on the soca train for the different carnivals all over the place. And that there is my pet peeve. That's a big peeve of mine.
That's huge.
It's huge. And trying to get guys into understanding that network, that team, understanding contracts, understanding copyright.
Yeah, because we had a big copyright issue recently.
Understanding publishing your music. How are you gonna do anything as a career if you don't have those activities involved? Now, we're talking passionately about it because I've been investing in that activity for years.
And different areas too. You have entered into different areas, not just as a photographer.
No. Understanding intellectual property rights management.
Well, I was just going to raise that because there was that whole issue the other day with Black Salon's widow.
Or that.
Yeah.
With photography.
Yeah.
We could stay out of that.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, let's go to your personal pet peeves, because you talked about some professional pet peeves. Any personal pet peeves?
I can't say any at this point in time. I'd rather not to say right here.
You'd rather not?
Especially when the woman right there. I'm not getting in no trouble with nobody today.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna go back to we're going all over the place, but that's okay. That's how we do it. Sometimes that's how we have to move. Blink twice if you're in danger.
Not today, no jail. Jail, not today.
So
my pet peeve is about corporate things.
Okay.
Business.
Right.
Business.
Right.
Of the arts.
Okay. But you're a passionate dude. So apart from Camille's husband, who are you behind the camera? Or when the camera is turned off, I should say.
The camera, when the camera is turned off,
Yeah.
I go back into being an introvert and being a homebody.
Introvert?
Yeah.
Camille, can you confirm or deny this? Wow. No, what you all have seen so far is really, this is not the energy that I am used to with this person. So now I'm already thinking that there may be some truth to this. This is very contained. Very contained. I'm telling all your secrets.
So, because of where first of all, when I was younger, like in primary school and stuff, I used to stutter.
Okay.
And then going to QRC, you can't stutter. Otherwise, it's pressure.
Yeah.
So I kind of forced myself out of doing that. But I've always been a quiet type of energy. And then you go on the football field and you have to.
So you're playing football too?
Yeah, I was in
marching band, football, drum sets.
You had to do things.
Complex. Holistic development. I like it though.
Yes. All the while not having a clue as to what I was doing. I just know I like doing XYZ.
Yeah.
You're in athletics, right? Yeah. You played football, yeah, right. But in that, you're realizing that you have to create a voice for yourself to deal with certain things.
Okay.
So even though I was an introvert, I was creating a voice to handle living. You had to be on the block.
That's kind of deep, you know.
You're on the block.
As an introvert, you created a voice to handle living, you know.
Yeah. Because people don't hear your struggle.
Yeah.
People don't hear your quietness. People don't hear that you're under pressure. People don't hear that you ain't have no money.
Ooh, Christian choir.
You know, and that your family breaking up.
Yeah.
Your mom and pop they going through. Your brother going this way, your sister going that way, and you trying to handle your stories. People not hearing that.
Yeah.
But they're watching your smile. They're watching your activity. You're jovial with everybody. You're happy with everybody. So after a while, that became a currency that you had to play on. So when you see me here now, it's part of the currency that I need to share with a public in order to get them into a space of relatability. Nobody want to hear nobody problems.
Well, I want to hear problems. Guys, you can contact me at Equilibre Counselling and Consulting Services because I want to hear problems because I am a therapist. Right?
Nice segue there.
Thank you. Good
nice
job.
Segue. You see what she did there? You see what she did there?
But what you're saying is so powerful and actually is really has a lot to do with what a lot of people experience on a daily basis. But that's heavy. That is very heavy. So how do you manage carrying that? Because now we're going into the next segment, which is how's your mental health? You're expending so much energy when you get behind the camera to get other people comfortable. And you already have this pattern from your childhood of this currency, as you put it. What has that done to you, for you? How's your mental health? I know.
Oh God, I think it's okay now. Camille supported me a lot where that's concerned. Just having a supportive person.
Big up you, Camille.
A supportive person to understand the plight. Again, it's teamwork,
Yeah.
Dreamwork, teamwork.
Yeah.
High five and all kind of thing going on.
Because we are Team Camille. You just need to accept this.
Who the heck?
Yeah.
But but that has helped a lot.
Yeah.
But
so having a really supportive partner has been
definitely
immensely helpful for you. Yeah.
But you see, we guys walking around with so much bloody baggage.
Yep.
It is incredible.
Yeah.
And like partner the other day, Ziniali Chiwa.
Person passed away.
Some heavy baggage going on. Partner of mine went through a divorce. It's a lot of things, and you're expected to show face, a sure face, a masculine face,
a strong face.
to whoever.
Yeah.
Everybody expecting you to smile, everybody expecting you to handle your stories. Big boys don't cry, you know. Big boys don't have breakdowns.
But real men do. But that's a lesson that some people learn. Some people don't learn it ever. Some people learn it late.
Yeah. And my saving grace has mainly been a phrase that I made up for myself, that nobody could do you like you.
Nobody could do you like you.
So that makes you special.
So that makes you special.
And also, we are all destined for greatness, but you just have to look for it.
You gotta look for it?
We gotta look for it. We gotta look for it. No, because it's so easy to look for the negatives.
Yeah.
It's so we could pinpoint all the negatives in life, that who doing what and this president doing what. It's really easy to find those. So you had to look for those things that can make you great, and align yourself towards those types of things.
Yeah.
Whether it's a mentor, whether it's people that sayings that you're seeing on the internet, what things you know you could grab from the universe to make you great. Whether it's prayer, whether it's meditation, something that aligns to that. It's ain't gonna be with like-minded people and things that you're seeing on the news and all this kind of thing that just keeping us in a regressive kind of state and mental slavery, so to speak, just regurgitating the same things that all kind of people have to say. You have to find words, and words important.
Yeah.
So they say, like, we say, I day. When somebody says, I day.
Yeah.
First of all, is I is not necessarily I.
Yeah.
Well, this is my take on it.
I'm listening.
I is not really I. When you say I day, it's really I based on how other people see in me that I to be.
Yeah.
And the day it's a kind of generic. I'm not too sure where there is.
Yeah.
I'm not
That's where we are.
with. Yeah. But I day, and it's a kind of dismissive type of term.
Yeah.
So that you're not really tapping into what the issues are.
We are a deflective society by nature.
We love the deflection.
Culturally, we don't like to. Trini say a lot and say nothing.
And say bloody nothing.
You know, you going, I did,
boy, I did.
No bone, I normal, fighting up with them.
Bless, yeah.
What does that mean?
What?
You
nothing.
told me nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's a nothing term.
Yeah.
And we bounce from situation to situation, from relationship to relationship.
Yeah.
As I did.
So how do you present as not they? Like, what do you do to help you, number one, stay in touch with, you know, what you're experiencing mentally and emotionally? Because as you just said, as a man, you can't always show that, right? So one, and two, what do you do to help de-stress? Because that's part of your mental health as well.
Traveling.
Don't point at Camille.
You're traveling.
Exactly.
No, right, yeah. No, it's important to me. Traveling is my balancing point, where I get to level back out and to recalibrate. It's important to travel to detox from the norms.
Yes.
The space.
Yes.
Of
absolutely.
4 walls of Trinbago, which in itself could kind of crush you in.
Yeah.
So for me, it's important to get out and see things and understand the world from a worldly point of view.
Yeah.
As opposed to a Trini point of view. And they must be so and so, and now no, go.
You create a worldview.
Correct. And right now, photography is my life. It has been my life, but I mean, we're moving on to different things. So exploration of those aspects is very important to me as well.
So growing.
To grow. And right now, well, for the past 2 years, we've started going to a photography conference.
But you?
No, it's important to me.
Well, I didn't know there were photography conferences that started.
Hello. And no, it's even before we started going, I said, this space would only show the face of each other.
Yeah.
So all the photographers looking at each other and saying, hey, nice camera, hey, nice lights, hey, okay, hey, what you do there, boy? But not necessarily lifting each other. To say, what you should do is, now there may be guys who are doing it, no disrespect to them, But in terms of as a collective, I think there's a lot more that can be done to build the society.
Yeah.
But until that point in time, we still need to go to what the mecca is.
Yeah.
So the NH has something. We went to one in Vegas, and go to where the manufacturers of different things are. Go to where the international, the top of the top photographers are, and hear what their stories are. Because I mean, YouTube could only do so much. They had to be in the moment and watching the words come out their mouth, and going up and talking to them, or hearing them talk to a small group of people, and then going by Sony or go by Nikon, by their counter and talk to them and get to hold different products.
Continuous education
is
through
very important.
Experience.
It's very important.
Yes.
And that drives me.
Yeah.
That helps to keep this going crazy. That's my settling point. One of them.
So both of those things you mentioned, you have to like go. But like at the end of the week kind of thing, like what do you do?
Me on internet, I browsing. I'm
You're a scroller.
Sadly, I'm very in tune with social media, for want of a better term, in tune.
Yes.
But I look at different photographers.
Right.
That's my detox. I like to see what the different photographers doing online and see if I can mimic things.
Right.
Because they had the equipment, they had the spaces that they could say, hey, how do you do that, boy? So what different lighting styles, and then I'll try and come in here and do it.
So de-stressing is being a nerd.
Being
a creative nerd. Camille affirmed. Yeah.
But I mean, but you know, they must say something.
You say it. Yes, stand up.
Hello. Let me go. Because when somebody in corporate goes to work, they do this 7 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then they come home, and then they go on the computer to finish the work for the company because they have a deadline for and then they wake up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock to start getting ready to beat the traffic to go to the 7 o'clock. Okay, so how is that different or more respected than somebody who is an entrepreneur and immersing themselves into their organization or their company to ensure that a certain level of trajectory goes on? So you immerse yourself into the things that need to be done to build your business. Bill Gates was that. Steve Jobs was that. So why I can't be that too?
You can be anything you want to be, buddy.
That's my activity into developing.
Yes.
Where I need to go.
You're passionate.
Exactly. And if I slow down and just think 9 to 5, then my growth is of a 9 to 5.
But also you don't want to be like so consumed that you can't really separate.
But I had to come down from it sometimes and just do nothing. Sometimes nothingness is fun.
Oh my gosh, so fun.
Nothingness is a flick.
Yeah.
And that I do that from time to time too. You can say what you want. Camille
is unimpressed.
She can be what she can be. You can be anyway. But no, that's my thing that I need to at this stage in life.
Yeah.
Because I'm 55 now, just a few days ago.
Like don't cry. Yeah, that's right. I knew that. I told you really to happy. I told you happy birthday. I just remembered. I forgot that I told them happy birthday. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, but at this stage in life, from what I tell Camille, like we have a finite number of years here. So we need to maximize, let me say, we're good for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years of activity to make sure that I stay like this.
Yeah.
And I can't slouch, and I have to be on the ball and keep my mind active, doing things and being active in society, active in the craft that I am in. And there were, I wouldn't say a lot of wasted years, but years that were not properly utilized. that I kind of trying to catch back up on,
Right.
to make sure that we have a certain type of lifestyle that we enjoy now, and to add on to that as best as possible.
Value added.
Tax.
Oh God, away! No, but I think it's
Why
good.
am I doing oh God away?
Because you're comfortable. You see the barriers that you know.
Hey.
Okay, sorry.
Oh.
Right, we did it. We are cool. We're cool. Anyway, what I like about it is that you seem to have gotten a fairly good balance, or at least something that works for you, in terms of recognizing time spent you can't get back, but also how can I use it better moving forward. You know, you also seem to have worked out a pretty good balance in terms of, okay, I need to be this actively involved, I need to be this active period, but also I could just like do nothing. And that's pretty good. A lot of people struggle with finding out what works for them in terms of achieving that. I don't really like the term balance in that sense, because I think we're always kind of juggling, but for want of a better term, balance.
We grow up with parents that tell us what we are.
Yeah.
And they know the best for us based on their knowledge of what's in front of them and what their fears are. And understanding that, my advice to anybody, understanding that and understanding how everybody is different. My child, your child, is not going to be the same as you.
Correct.
So you can't try. I went to UE, I went to XYZ, so you had to go there. And this time you don't know anything about physiology or neuroscience or whatever happened in various fields abroad. So to just say you had to go and do management in UE. Because that's as far as I know. But I can do music engineering. I can do something that's marketable in a different flavor, in a different format, in a different space. And that fear, to me, has regressed a lot of us as well. So that makes us juggle very hard, because we're still trying to figure out this whole thing. I was thankful that I was able to find this eventually, and then my voice became my voicing became more fervent, more vibrant,
more clear. Because you're attuned to your purpose.
That is it.
And that's such a beautiful thing for you to have achieved at this stage. I mean, some people might say it was late, you know, but I think it happened when it was supposed to happen. Hindsight is 2020.
Hindsight is 2020.
You know, but I think a lot of our parents, again, as you said, they thought they knew what would have been best. I was also fortunate because my mother and father never said, psychology, girl.
Oh, you can't make no money.
You know, they never told me that. I happened to hear my mother sharing with our neighbor, because, you know, we're from Labria and we, you know, have that relationship, and her saying, you know, well, I'm not really sure how the psychology thing would work out for her, and that's my fear, that she may not be able to, you know, but my mother never told me. My father never said, psychology, girl, you sure is what you want to do? Is what you want to do? All right, well, what we need to do? You want to do your master's? All right, no problem. Well, what do you need? It was never a case of, I don't think that's a good idea. You know, unfortunately, the generations now, even though they do still deal with a lot of us who are now parents and still kind of say, well, you know, you should do this or you should do that. Generally, there's now this understanding that you don't have to go the beaten path. You know, and they're fortunate because you could do more creative things. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, you can do more creative things and make money from that.
You can.
You can be a photographer, you can own a dance school, you can be a chef and actually make money from those things. Exactly. You could be a musician and you can provide for a family doing that.
Now in that, there needs to be structure.
Of course, and that is why I think you should go and get your little, you know, your qualifications, your certifications, your what have you. And make it work for you.
And again, what I started off talking about with music is if you're X, but it's a plumber or musician or whatever it is, make sure you have a structure for the situation. And they don't teach us the structure in school.
No, they don't. They didn't teach us about VAT either.
They didn't teach us about VAT. Exactly. They did not.
What is it? What are taxes? How do you pay it? What is BIR? Like, they don't teach us those things. And now when you have a lot of younger people and even some older people going into entrepreneurship, these are things that they need to know. You know?
And it has stopped our trajectory over the years in terms of and our voicing, our buoyancy.
Yeah.
It pulls up our handbrakes from moving how we're supposed to move. So
because I have a friend, I have two friends who own dance schools, and I know that she studied engineering in school, right? I Shanice of Dance Stars. And the other one is Jolene Ford, right? Shift Dance Company. And Jolene also studied accounts. So in addition to her Bachelor of Finance, she also has, her degree in accounts because she knew she'd have her own business and she wanted to be able to make sure nobody was stealing money from her. True story. That has happened. That happened. Right? That has happened. Everybody knows the story of Selena. And if you don't, you should go watch that movie. Anyway, best thing Jennifer Lopez ever did. Coming back. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I fully.
Right? Yes.
Fully.
And just enjoy, it seems to be, at least the little that I've experienced, that photographers generally don't mind like recommending others or saying, this is not something I would do, or if you don't choose me, this
you
person.
Can check so on.
Yeah, I found that, which I thought was interesting,
Well, it's become more that.
Okay.
No, it's become more that now. Where we see different styles that other people are doing and say, hey, if you want outdoor photography, maybe you should check so and so. If you want baby photography, maybe you should check so and so. If you're on headshots, you should check this
Elliot
one and this.
Francois Photography.
Oh, okay. You see how I did that? You see how I'll let
good job. We're right here.
It's a lead-in kind of thing,
Elliot, this has been fantastic.
This is what I do.
Yeah.
But before we go, interesting story.
Ooh, I like that.
Interesting story that links the photography into the business.
Tell me. Us.
When I was really young again, my dad, Elliot Francois, one of his ventures, now he was a supervisor at St. Michael's School for Boys, Boys Industrial School, but he also loved entrepreneurship. And maybe that's where I get it from too. So he had a little van, little Suzuki Carry, and he used to go up in Toko and Matlot and Sanssouci and things, where he's originally from, to sell Lanher products. Lanher products back in the 80s.
Yeah. That was the thing?
That was a thing.
Yeah,
so he moving around selling haberdashery stuff and Lanher products. Coming straight around to it's 2 years ago. Langston Roach inside here, the owner of Lanher Products, came here to get his shots done.
Talk about a full circle moment.
Full circle. It was surreal. So owed to my dad and owed to the journey of entrepreneurship into photography.
The journey that continues and evolves.
It's still evolving because real thing had to happen. ELCA, well, we just call it ELCA Studios.
Okay, I was like, is that your assistant?
Yeah, it's ELCA Studios.
Yeah, okay.
Elliot and Camille.
ELCA. I've been spelling it out, not pronouncing it.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. But yes, it's Elliot and Camille.
Yeah.
ELCA Studios.
Oh, it's adorable. I didn't even think about it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. But the branding, we have a branding that we plan to do some other things outside of the photography alone.
Yeah.
Is
there anything you'd like to speak on regarding that at this point?
Well, we'll be doing more branding of individuals and companies because we've learned certain things about the needs that are out there in terms of it's not just photography, but people need the videos.
Right.
They need to understand what their brand is and visually, because we're in a visual world now, so it needs more video and more conversations like this to speak to businesses and how to grow their businesses. Okay. How to better brand them.
Awesome. So we'll be looking out for that.
Please do.
All right. And thank you so much for your time today. And you survived.
Yeah, girl.
You survived.
Did not expect it.
And you did really well. And we're pleased as punch that you survived. So thank you so much. How do we find you?
We are on, Elliot Francois Photography is on LinkedIn, mainly on LinkedIn because I've transitioned a lot towards LinkedIn for business people. Smart. Because that's where business is, right? I used to do the Facebook. I'm still on Facebook, of course.
Apparently, the youths are not. They told me that that's for old people. Yeah. But you need to keep it for like our generation.
That's correct. Yeah. Yes. For us people. Yes. For us, okay, there you go. But yes, so LinkedIn. So Elliot Francois Photography on LinkedIn, or just look for Elliot Francois on LinkedIn. And you can find me on Instagram, Elliot Francois Photography again, and you can see his litany of my work.
His portfolio.
There you go. And you can check me at elliotfrancoisfotography.com to check out my website.
There you go. So make sure and go look for him because he's absolutely amazing, as I've told you before. And who wouldn't want to see all of this in person? All of this energy. Hot walking, no problem. Okay.
Action,
action.
Vibes. Plenty vibes and plenty action.
Vibes care done. Yeah. Plenty vibes and plenty action. Right, okay. Thank you so much to Elliot Francois of Elliot Francois Photography. Thank you to Elliot Francois Photography Studio. We appreciate being here. Thank you to Camille ELCA. Sorry,
ELCA Studios.
ELCA Studios. Well, you need to change the sign.
No, but
okay, sorry. Yeah. They told me there's a photography sign.
That
a big one, eh? Make sure it's macro so everybody can see it. Right? So thank you to ELCA Studios, right, for having us today. Thanks for the amazing coffee.
Hey.
Keep that up.
Hey.
Don't ever stop that.
There you go.
Right, and we wish you all the best in the future.
Thank you very much.
Yeah?
Thank you very much.
So thank you guys for tuning in, whether you were listening or viewing. We really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, and of course, comment on the content. And, as usual, I am JL Valdez, your host with the most, hostess with the mostest. Right? So make sure and come back for more mental health actual factuals in our next episodes. Until then, take care, be safe. Bye. And scene. Yay! Woo! I love this so much.